Hi guys, my name is Apurva and very happy Independence Day to all of you in India. This is the 75th Independence Day for us and it's a very special one. So today in my video I want to share with you my visit to two special places, Hussainiwala and Ferozepur in Punjab. And these lie in the banks of Satluj River and share the border with Pakistan. So very special places. I would strongly recommend you guys go and visit, especially if you want to learn the history of India and if you are patriotic, in short. So Hussainiwala is a special place because it actually after partition fell into it was part of Pakistan. But then in 1961, after lots of requests from people of India, from different leaders, India sold 12 villages to Pakistan in return to get back Hussainiwala. But why? Why do you really want to get Hussainiwala, a small village, so badly, right? The reason is our legendary freedom fighters, Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev and Rajguru. They were actually unceremoniously cremated here after being hanged in Lahore jail. So that is the speciality of this place, and that's why India wanted it so badly. And I'll get to more details of their cremation as we go on. But let's take quick look at the places that I went, that my family went. So there is this border retreat, and basically you get to see India and Pakistan soldiers from both the sides. They exchange their national flags. They walk into each other's territory, and it's such a beautiful moment. It is so amazing. It is definitely worth being a part of, and it happens every day, I think at about 5 o'clock, just before sunset. So make sure you are there by 4:30 or so with your ID cards. That's important. And once they check you are all good, and then they let you in. And then you get to sit in this nice arena. You can see the Pakistani citizens across the border, and then they are seated, they're cheering for their country, while we Indians sitting here, we are cheering for our own country. Very exciting and dramatic performance by the BSF soldiers from our side and the Pakistani Rangers on the other side. We had a wonderful time. It's what do you say? It's like basically it's so exciting. It can give you a good rush of adrenaline. And actually, before you do this as well, there is a small museum that we couldn't go to. It is called, not sure what it is called, but it has quite a lot of things about Bhagat Singh, the pistol he used to kill J.P. Saunders, and some other of his other things of his, like his shoes, and some other revolutionary things. This just opens at 4 or 4:30, and right before the parade you can see it, or the border retreat. So make sure you do that, right? After that, we actually just stayed overnight in a hotel in Ferozepur. Very nice place. We went there January 2019, so it was pretty chilly, and when we woke up next morning, it was like so foggy, it was really foggy. So Ferozepur, what we did there is, Ferozepur is also a very historical place. It is the district headquarters. So Hussainiwala, Ferozepur, Hussainiwala is like 10 kilometers away from Ferozepur. But what we did in Firozpur was we visited the Burki War Memorial. So what is Burki War Memorial? In 1965, between India-Pakistan war, India had gone in very close to Lahore. So we had covered a lot of territories, and we had come to a place where we were in Burki essentially, the Indian soldiers, and this was in response to Pakistan moving in Kashmir and taking Indian territories there. So we had gone inside, we had captured a lot of Pakistani arms and ammunition, and here you can see the Pakistani Patton tanks. So they were using the Patton tanks, highly sophisticated, but we were able to capture those, and that is in display here in the memorial. There's a lot of details about all the gunners, all the martyrs that laid their lives for us. So yeah, great place. The War Memorial, especially if you are into history, you will appreciate it. It says Burki 0 kilometers, right? So that is what makes it very special. Besides this, we also visited the Saragarhi Memorial and Gurudwara, right? So Saragarhi, what is so special about Saragarhi? Most of you might have already got a few things in your mind. So there have been movies made on this place called Saragarhi or Fort Saragarhi, right? Movie of Akshay Kumar called Kesari, and few other movies also came out during the same time. It basically is, memorial to commemorate the sacrifice of 21 or roughly 20 Sikh soldiers who laid their lives, defending the Fort Saragarhi against thousands and thousands of Afghan invaders. This was back in the 1890s when the Sikh were serving the British Empire. It's very it is like one of the best or one of the most popular last stands in entire history of in entire human history. 20 people actually stopping 10,000 people, giving their lives till the end, and the enemy had to retreat from there. So that part was somewhere in the border of Pakistan, Afghanistan now, but now in India we have made this memorial to commemorate them as well. So nice Gurudwara. We met some Indian soldiers there, had a few chats with them. It was a great feeling. They were very very happy to see us. They were very accommodating in terms of engaging with us. We had a great time. So that was our morning visit of Firozpur, and then later on we had a nice lunch in a dhaba in Firozpur. It was very special. All our family members, we were like 11 or 12 of us. We had some good food, and after that we headed back again to Hussainiwala, and this time the intention was to actually explore the entire memorial, the Bhagat Singh memorial. Now coming back to Bhagat Singh, right? So I said that Hussainiwala is the site where Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev and Rajguru were unceremoniously cremated. So what happened was they were in Lahore jail, right, and they were supposed to get hanged March 24th, 1931 at 5 a.m. in the morning, but sensing the revolution amongst the people, the revolt, the threat of revolt from the people, that the Britishers said we will prepone it secretly to 7 p.m. on March 23rd, 1931, so that people don't realize when they are hanged. So essentially they were hanged on March 23rd, 1931 in Lahore jail, 7 p.m. in the evening, right, against all norms. And then instead of cremating them there in Lahore jail, because lots of smoke would come and people would realize what has happened, what they did is they broke the wall of the jail and they just took the bodies very ruthlessly. They put them in a sack, just like you're putting any other inanimate objects, and then they chopped their bodies into small pieces. And once they got to Satluj River, which is where Hussainiwala is, and they just had barely lit fire in their bodies, the villagers noticed what has happened, and they came out, and essentially they recovered their unburned bodies, and then later on they were given a proper cremation. All three of them are legendary freedom fighters. My role model, I would say, Bhagat Singh. And so this memorial is essentially, commemorating them. And what is interesting is Bhagat Singh's friend Batukeshwar Dutt, who had thrown bomb in the Delhi National Assembly, he also requests. He was the only one of the revolutionaries who lived to see the independent India, and when he died, I think in 1950s, I think in 1960s, when he died, he said that please, his wish was to be cremated there, and so his memorial or samadhi is there as well. And interestingly, Bhagat Singh's mother, who is Mata Vidyavati, who happens to be the mother of Punjab, she also requested the Indian government, Punjab government, to cremate her there. And so here we have like the crematorial memorial of 5 of these wonderful people, of these legendary people. So yeah, as you walk in there, I would say, please take a look at all these special sites. It has a lot of detail written over there. What is also interesting is this site has been renovated by the Indian government, because this had fallen in the hands of the Pakistanis in 1971 war, where we lost a lot of troops who fought valiantly for us, defending this particular post. Major WPS Waryach, he fell in the hands of the Pakistanis as a prisoner of war. There was another major who also was killed or went missing in action, perhaps became a prisoner of war. Nobody knows what happened to them. So basically the Pakistanis had destroyed this memorial completely, and yeah, there is a memorial of all the Indian soldiers who died in that, who fought valiantly and sacrificed their lives in that battle in 1971, and I think they were given this battle honor of Hussainiwala in the 1971 war. So a lot of details there as well. You will see there is this bridge that goes, now it is broken, and then there is this end of Northern Railway, so the Northern Railway ends here. Before, Hussainiwala used to go all the way to Pakistan long back. Yeah, you will see all those towers, in a battered condition through a lot of shelling. It's come to that particular state. But yeah, beautiful place. There is a lovely garden now. You can explore, and yeah, spend some time here, spend some moments, and just pay your respect to some of the individuals who rose above all and sacrificed their lives for our freedom, for our independence. And I would highly urge you to come visit Hussainiwala and Ferozepur, especially whenever you can. It need not be for the Independence Day celebration, but whenever you can, take some moment out, come visit this part of Punjab, and yeah, you will love it. I can ensure that, and you will have you'll have a pride and a feeling of self-respect, for our country, and it will inspire you to do whatever, in your endeavors. It will inspire you to do it with your head held up high. So happy Independence Day, and thank you so much for being with me.